The difference between average people and extraordinary people is not talent. It's their ability to lock in when everyone else gets distracted. Think about that. Every dream, every goal, every extraordinary achievement requires one rare ability: to focus, to stay committed, to keep going, long after excitement has disappeared, because success doesn't belong to the person who starts with the most motivation. It belongs to the person who refuses to lose focus. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. We live in a world designed to steal your attention. One notification, one distraction, one excuse, one more reason to delay what truly matters. Little by little, your focus disappears. And without focus, potential remains potential. Dreams remain dreams. Goals remain unfinished. The greatest performers have all mastered one habit. They know how to lock in, not for 1 hour, not for 1 day, but for weeks, months, even years. They understand that greatness is created by sustained attention, not occasional inspiration. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better begins the moment you decide that your future deserves your full attention. There comes a time when you must stop watching others succeed and start building your own success. Stop comparing. Stop complaining. Stop chasing every new distraction. Choose one goal, then give it everything you have. Imagine a magnifying glass. When sunlight is scattered, it creates warmth. But when that same light is focused, it can ignite a fire. Your mind works the same way. Scattered attention produces average results. Focused attention creates extraordinary outcomes. The question is, what are you focusing on today? Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you moving. But focus determines how far you'll go. There will always be reasons to quit. Always another shortcut. Always another distraction. The people who rise above the crowd simply decide that their mission matters more than their comfort. Locking in doesn't mean ignoring the world. It means deciding what deserves your energy. It means saying no to everything that pulls you away from the life you're trying to build. Every no to distraction becomes a yes to your future. Remember this: your greatest competition is not another person. It is the distracted version of yourself, the version that procrastinates, that hesitates, that starts, but never finishes. Defeat that version, and you'll be amazed at what becomes possible. Today, we're going to explore the art of locking in, how to eliminate distractions, build unshakable focus, and develop the discipline that separates ordinary people from those who achieve extraordinary success. Let me ask you a question. Why do so many people start strong, but never finish? Why do they begin the year full of excitement, only to give up a few weeks later? It isn't because they lack talent. It isn't because they lack opportunity. Most of the time, they simply never learn how to lock in. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. The world is full of distractions. Every day, something is competing for your attention. Your phone, social media, entertainment, other people's opinions. The endless noise keeps pulling your eyes away from what truly matters. And here's the danger. You don't lose your future all at once. You lose it one distraction at a time. Most people confuse movement with progress. They're busy all day, answering messages, watching videos, starting new ideas, planning, talking, thinking. Yet when the day ends, nothing meaningful has been accomplished. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Activity is not achievement. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better begins when you decide that your attention is your greatest asset. Once your attention is gone, your time follows. And once your time is wasted, your dreams begin to fade. Protect your attention as carefully as you protect your future, because they are connected. Think about a river. When it flows in one direction, it becomes powerful. It can carve through mountains, generate electricity, create life. But scatter that same water into hundreds of tiny streams, and its power disappears. Your mind works the same way. Scattered attention produces scattered results. Focused attention produces extraordinary success. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. People often wait to feel motivated, but motivation comes and goes. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll feel like quitting. If your future depends on your feelings, your future will always be uncertain. Discipline is different. Discipline shows up, whether you feel inspired or not. That is why disciplined people eventually outperform motivated people. Another reason people never lock in is because they chase too many goals. They want to master everything. At the same time, more money, better health, a new business, a new skill, a better relationship, all at once. Their energy becomes divided, and divided energy rarely produces remarkable results. The most successful people learn to focus deeply on one important mission. Then they give it everything they have. Fear also plays a role. Some people stay distracted because distraction protects them from facing failure. If they never fully commit, they never have to discover what they're truly capable of. But that is the greatest loss. Not failing, never finding out how far you could have gone. Remember this: every extraordinary achievement requires extraordinary focus. The athlete who wins, the entrepreneur who builds, the writer who finishes, the artist who creates. They all make the same decision: to lock in, to protect their attention, to ignore the noise, and to keep showing up day after day. So beginning today, stop giving your energy to everything that doesn't matter. Choose one goal, one mission, one purpose. Protect it. Commit to it. Work on it every single day. Because the difference between ordinary lives and extraordinary lives is often one simple decision. The decision to finally lock in. And once you make that decision, everything begins to change. Let me ask you something. What happens when you give one goal your complete attention? Not half your effort, not occasional focus. Everything. That is the power of locking in. Because when your mind stops wandering, your life starts moving. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Most people underestimate the power of focus. They think success comes from doing more. In reality, success often comes from doing less, but doing it exceptionally well. One goal, one mission, one direction. That kind of focus creates extraordinary results. Imagine the sun every day. Its light reaches the earth, but scattered sunlight only creates warmth. Now place a magnifying glass between the sun and the ground. Suddenly, the same light can start a fire. Nothing changed, except the focus. Your life works the same way. Scattered effort produces average results. Focused effort produces extraordinary success. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better begins when you stop chasing everything. You don't need 10 different goals. You need one goal that deserves your full commitment. Master one skill. Build one habit. Finish one project. Success is rarely built by divided attention. It is built by concentrated effort. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Focus without discipline doesn't last. Sooner or later, distractions appear, comfort begins calling. Excuses become louder. That's why discipline matters. Discipline protects your focus. It reminds you why you started. Even when motivation disappears, the power of locking in is that it removes unnecessary decisions. You stop asking, what should I do today? Because you already know. Everything you do either moves you closer to your goal or further away from it. When you lock in, your priorities become clear, and clarity creates confidence. Successful people don't have more hours in the day. They simply protect those hours more carefully. They understand that attention is priceless. Once it's wasted, you can never get it back. That's why they say no to distractions, no to unnecessary drama, no to anything that steals time from their purpose. Every no protects a bigger yes. Think about an Olympic athlete. While others are relaxing, they're training. While others are distracted, they're practicing. Not because they enjoy sacrifice, but because they've locked in. They understand that greatness demands undivided attention. The same principle applies to every area of life. When you lock in, something remarkable happens. Your confidence grows. Your skills improve. Your momentum builds. The things that once seemed impossible begin to feel achievable. Not because life became easier, but because you became more focused. And focus has a way of multiplying effort. Remember this, your future will always be shaped by what consistently holds your attention. Feed your purpose. Starve your distractions. Protect your vision. Guard your time. Because every hour you invest in what truly matters is another step toward the life you've imagined. So beginning today, choose one mission, one meaningful objective. Then lock in. Ignore the noise. Trust the process. Stay disciplined. Show up every day. Because the people who accomplish extraordinary things are not always the most talented. They are the ones who learned the power of locking in when everyone else was losing focus. Let me ask you a question. What if your greatest talent has never been fully discovered because you've never given it your full attention? Think about that. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they never stay focused long enough to develop it. Greatness requires deep focus, not for an hour, not for a weekend, but consistently. Over time, success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Deep focus is becoming rare. The world rewards speed, but success rewards consistency. Everyone wants quick results. Few people are willing to give uninterrupted attention to one meaningful task. That is why deep focus has become a competitive advantage. If you can master it, you can achieve what most people never will. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you sit down, ignore the distractions, and give your best effort to the work in front of you. 1 hour of complete focus is often more valuable than 10 hours of distracted effort. Quality will always outperform quantity. When attention is involved, imagine a sculptor. He doesn't strike the stone once and expect a masterpiece. He returns every day. One careful cut, then another, then another. Patient, focused, disciplined. Eventually, a masterpiece appears. Not because of one moment of inspiration, but because of thousands of focused moments. Your success is shaped the same way. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Motivation says, I'll work when I feel like it. Discipline says, I'll work because it's important. Deep focus depends on discipline. There will be days when your mind wants to wander, when your phone calls louder than your purpose, when comfort whispers, you can do it tomorrow. Don't listen. Protect your attention. Your future depends on it. The people who change the world share one common habit. When they work, they truly work. They don't constantly switch tasks. They don't allow every distraction to interrupt their progress. They become completely present, completely committed. That is what it means to lock in, to give everything to the moment you're living. Remember this, your attention is your greatest investment. Where you place it today determines where you'll arrive tomorrow. Every distraction you eliminate creates more space for excellence. Every hour of focused effort builds a stronger future. The compound effect works for focus too. One focused day leads to another, then another. Eventually, you become unstoppable. There will always be distractions. There will always be easier options. There will always be reasons to lose concentration. But successful people make one powerful decision. They refuse to let temporary pleasures destroy permanent possibilities. That decision changes everything. So beginning today, train your mind to stay where your feet are. When you work, work. When you learn, learn. When you build, build. Give your full attention to your highest priority. Because ordinary people protect their comfort. Extraordinary people protect their focus. And when you master the discipline of deep focus, you no longer chase success. You become the kind of person who naturally creates it. That is the power of locking in. Let me ask you something. Can you stay focused? When life doesn't go your way, can you keep moving? When nobody is cheering for you, can you remain committed? When progress is invisible, because anyone can stay focused. When everything is easy, the real test comes when life becomes difficult. That is where champions separate themselves from everyone else. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Every worthwhile dream will test your commitment. There will be delays, unexpected setbacks, moments of disappointment, days when you question yourself. And in those moments, you'll be tempted to quit, not because your dream isn't possible, but because the journey feels harder than you expected. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better people respond differently to hardship. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is this teaching me? Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every setback builds resilience. Every difficult season strengthens character. If you stay locked in, even your struggles begin working in your favor. Imagine a tree. When the wind is gentle, its roots don't need to grow very deep. But when powerful storms arrive, the roots grow stronger, deeper, more secure. The storm doesn't destroy the tree. It develops it. Your challenges work the same way. They are strengthening your roots, preparing you for greater responsibilities. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. When motivation disappears, discipline must take over. There will be mornings when you don't feel inspired, days when you don't see results, weeks when nothing seems to change. Keep showing up. Success is often happening beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible. Never confuse invisible progress with no progress. One of the greatest mistakes people make is quitting too soon. They plant the seed, water it for a few days, then dig it up to see if it's growing. Life doesn't work that way. Growth takes time. Mastery takes time. Success takes time. Trust the process. Stay patient. Keep working. Remember this. Your greatest competition is not failure. It is discouragement. Discouragement whispers. It's taking too long. It's not working. Maybe you should quit. Don't believe that voice. The people who succeed are not always the fastest. They are the ones who refuse to stop. Every successful person has a story of a season when nothing seemed to be happening. No applause, no recognition, no immediate reward. Yet they continued, reading, learning, practicing, building, improving. Those quiet seasons created their greatest victories. So beginning today, make one decision. No matter how difficult life becomes, stay locked in. Protect your vision. Protect your discipline. Protect your purpose. Don't let temporary pain destroy a permanent dream, because the hardest days often come just before the breakthrough. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep improving. One focused day at a time, because success doesn't belong to the people who never struggle. It belongs to those who remain locked in, even when life gets hard. And when you learn to do that, there is very little that can stop you from becoming the person you were meant to be. Let me ask you one final question. What if locking in wasn't something you did only when you felt motivated? What if it became who you are? Think about that, because anyone can stay focused for a day. Some can do it for a week, but the people who create extraordinary lives make focus a permanent habit, not a temporary emotion. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Success is not built by occasional effort. It is built by daily commitment. Every successful person eventually reaches a point where discipline becomes automatic. They no longer argue with themselves. They simply do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. That is the power of making locking in a way of life. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Better isn't a destination. It's a lifestyle. Every morning, you have a choice. Protect your purpose or surrender to distraction. Move towards your dreams or drift away from them. The choice may seem small, but repeat it every day. It determines the direction of your life. Imagine a lighthouse, storm or sunshine, day or night. It never stops shining. It doesn't ask, do I feel motivated today? It simply fulfills its purpose. That is how your focus should become. Reliable, consistent, unshakable, not dependent on your mood, but guided by your mission. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline is no longer something you force. It becomes something you value. You begin protecting your mornings, protecting your habits, protecting your attention, because you've realized that every distraction steals a piece of your future, and your future is too valuable to trade for temporary comfort. The people who achieve extraordinary things don't constantly search for new motivation. They build routines. They create systems. They develop habits that keep them moving, even on difficult days, because habits require less emotion than decisions. When excellence becomes a habit, success becomes predictable. There will still be hard days. There will still be setbacks. There will still be moments when you feel tired, but if locking in has become part of your identity, you won't quit. You'll adjust. You'll learn. You'll recover. Then you'll continue. That is what separates temporary winners from lifelong achievers. Remember this. Your life will always reflect what you repeatedly do, not what you occasionally do. One focused day changes very little. 100 focused days can change your future. 1,000 focused days can change your legacy. Consistency is where greatness lives. One day, people will call you disciplined, focused, successful. They'll think you were born that way. But you'll know the truth. You simply made one decision, again and again and again, to lock in, to stay committed, to protect your purpose, while others were distracted. So beginning today, don't make locking in a temporary challenge. Make it your lifestyle. Wake up with intention. Work with excellence. Learn continuously. Improve daily. Protect your focus. Honor your commitments. And never stop becoming a better version of yourself. Because the greatest achievements are never created by people who lock in only when it's convenient. They are created by people who make focus a permanent way of life. Do that long enough, and success will no longer be something you chase. It will become the natural result of the person you've chosen to become. Let me leave you with one final thought. Your future will not be decided by the days you felt motivated. It will be decided by the days you stayed focused, when you didn't feel like it. That is the true art of locking in. Success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. The world will always be noisy. There will always be distractions. Always another excuse. Always another reason to postpone your dreams. Don't let the noise become louder than your purpose. Protect your attention. Protect your time. Protect your future. Because those three things will determine the quality of your life. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Become better every single day. Read one more page. Practice one more hour. Learn one more lesson. Take one more step. Those small victories, repeated consistently, will create extraordinary results. Not overnight, but over time. That is how greatness is built. Remember this. Focus is a choice. Discipline is a choice. Excellence is a choice. Every morning, you decide whether you'll drift through the day or direct it with purpose. Choose wisely, because every decision is writing your future. There will be moments when no one believes in you, when progress feels invisible, when quitting seems easier than continuing. Stay locked in. The greatest breakthroughs often happen just after the hardest seasons. Trust the process. Keep showing up. Keep improving. Your consistency will eventually speak louder than your struggles. One day, people will admire your success. They'll ask, how did you do it? They won't see the mornings you woke up early, the distractions you ignored, the sacrifices you made, the discipline you practiced, the quiet hours when you kept working while everyone else was watching the world go by. But you'll know, success wasn't an accident. It was a decision made every single day. So starting today, stop chasing motivation. Build discipline. Stop following distractions. Follow your purpose. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Create it. Lock in on your goals. Lock in on your growth. Lock in on becoming the best version of yourself. Because when your focus becomes unshakable, your future becomes unstoppable. Remember, the life you want belongs to the person who refuses to lose focus. Stay disciplined. Stay committed. Stay locked in. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the moment you chose to protect your focus was the moment your life began to change forever.